Um, I haven't really got to that one yet, but we can, if you want, we could just go over some more. I'm sure it'll help.
Okay. So maybe we will just look at a number of these. So already, these are questions that students took two or more attempts.
Okay.
So let's see here. So this particular one wants us to find. So you owe 3,267 on your credit card, which has an APR of 15.5%. Now, how much interest do you get charged this month on your balance of 3,267? You know how to, I don't, oh, I think you don't see that. Okay, let me post that.
Yeah, I know you're good.
Yeah, it's up now. So, you know how to go about this?
I think you would, hold on, let me look at my notes.
Uh,
I know you would turn 15.5% into a decimal.
mm,
Okay, so like, wouldn't you turn 15.5 into a decimal? So wouldn't it be 0.155
that's right. So,
divided by 12?
mm,
And then times 3,267?
that's right.
And then I'm getting my calculator real quick. And then that would give you $42.19.
So 42.19. So let's put that in. So this gives you 42.19. You do some round rounding. So let's do it again. So do double check that. 0.155 divided by 12. Okay, don't round that. Now just hit multiplication from there and do 3267. Oh, it should be 4220, right?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking because I
Yes.
wasn't sure with the rounding.
Yeah, it's the rounding issue. So 4220. It should be the correct answer. What do you think your new balance for the next month should be? The new balance for the next month.
Okay, so then wouldn't you take 4220 and then add, oh no, wait, would you take 3,267 and add 4220 to that?
That's right.
Okay, and then you would get, then you would get $3,309.20.
No. Says that the new balance for the next month. Uh, does that looks like it wants us to, so B, right? Next month, you make a payment of 950.
So then wouldn't you do 950 plus the 420, 4220?
So you're going to add, so this is okay, right?
Yeah.
So add 4220 to 3267. And then because you're making a payment, we have to subtract the 950 from this.
Oh, okay.
So let's subtract 950 from that.
And you would get
Uh-huh.
2,359.20.
Uh-huh. So 9.20. Yeah, that's right. Right. This is where we need to look at utilizing Excel, because it's asking how long it would take to pay off the debt. How long would that take? So we have to use Excel, all right, and then do a schedule and see how that works. Otherwise, you have to keep repeating the process, okay? So what we have to do is that we are going to utilize Excel right here.
I'm opening up Excel real quick.
I'm trying to open it here too. I have it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to share this. So right here, try to stretch this so that we can have an even screen. So we can label this the month. Okay. And then we can label the balance. Then we call this the interest. Okay, and then we will do the new balance right there. Okay, nice. So if we do that, we can start from, say, month number one. Okay, when we start from month number one, I can put 2 here. And what I can do is if I select all these 2 cells, and then I drag this down, let's do up to say the 13, the 11th month and see. And then, so the balance for month number one, what did we have? We have 3, 2, 6, 7. Okay. Now to find the interest, we have to put in equal sign, right? And then the interest is 0.155 divided by 12, right? And then what did we do? We multiply that by the balance, okay, to get the interest. So we hit enter. That's what we got initially. So the new balance must be equal to what? The new balance must be equal to this plus that. This, and then plus, and then we select this guy. That's the new balance right there. Okay. Now to find the balance for month number 2, the next month, what did we have to do? We have to do equal sign. And then we have to do the new balance. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring the payment. So let me bring the payment here. So we're supposed to include the payment. Sorry about that. So let's include the payment. So let's insert the payment here. So we have the payment right there. And the payment was for $950. So we have the $950 right there. Now, so if you want to know the balance here, what did we do? What we have to do is to do cosine. All right. And then do the new balance right there. Minus what? Minus the payment. So that's what gave us what we have.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now, what we're going to do is that to get the interest, we know that the interest was that. Now we can make this much easier. All right. So what we can do is that if I hit the bottom side, this side of the cell twice, it will populate. So if I hit that twice, I have that populated. All right. And if I hit this side twice, I have numbers populated. Now, assuming that the payments are going to be $950 all throughout, you know, that is what we have. And then I'm going to hit this twice. That's what we have. So you notice that it gives me, it answers because I already imputed the formulas. I'm able to get up to the 11th month. That sound good?
Yeah.
So when you look here, you look at the table and you notice that it will take, notice that from this point, the numbers are all negative numbers if I pay $950 every month. So you notice that it would take 4 months to finish payments. So I put 4 right there. So it would take 4 months for us to finish the payment.
Okay.
You just need some Excel fields, and you don't have to put in one after the other. So the moment you're able to get the initial formulas put in, you just select that cell, you hit the bottom part of it twice, and then it will populate. All right, and that's it.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's look at another one, maybe another one that will require us to use. Now here, what this is asking is that suppose that on January 1, you have a balance of 5,100 on a credit card whose APR is 19%, which you want to pay off in 1 year. Assume that you make no additional charges to the card after January 1st. Okay. Now the first question is calculate the monthly payments. Remember how you can find the monthly payments?
Isn't it using it with Excel?
Yes. Excel's, what formula do we use in Excel?
Would it be the PMT one?
That's right. So we use PMT. Good. So tell me which, so we're going to use the PMT. So what do we put in Excel? Give me the function so that we get.
So it'd be the equal sign and then PMT. And then what did you do?
The monthly interest rate, right?
Yeah, which would be 19%, correct? So
Yeah. 0.19 divided by 12, right?
Right. And then once you multiply that by 5,100.
No. So the next thing will be comma and then the number of payments. So the number of payments, because we are looking at 1 year, how many payments?
You would do 12.
12. So the payments will be 12. Right.
And then times 30, right?
No, because if you multiply by, um, so you always multiply by 12 when you have, so basically we're going to do 12 times 1 because it's 1 year.
Oh, okay.
So if it was 30 years, we would then do 12 times 30.
Okay.
Right. So
So,
let's be 12
and
minus,
then, and then once you subtract the 5,100.
that's right. So we do the 5,100. Then you get your payment. Now, usually sometimes I've had students say that when they try to put stuff in Excel, they get a pound key, a number of pound keys. What is happening is usually you just need to S10, open this up.
Right.
That is 470. That'll be them. Okay. So if you want to find the total payments, how do you find that?
I'm not sure on that part.
So if you're, for instance, I'm sure you do, if you're paying 470 every month, then you're paying for the year. At the end of the year, how much will you be paying?
So when I just add 470 plus 12.
Five is close. 470. 470 times, right? Times 12, right?
Oh, okay.
Because you're doing 470 every month, right? So 470 times 12 will be, so it's going to be 5639.98. Yeah, that's your answer. Now here, it wants us to look at the percentage of the total paid that is interest. All right, so how much did we borrow? We borrowed 5,100, right?
Right.
And this is how much we'll be paying. So if you want to find the interest, what would the interest be?
Would it be 19%?
No, it will be more something. So we have to first of all find the interest, right?
Right.
So we look at how much we paid over 12 months minus how much we borrowed. We borrowed 5,100. Okay. So that would be the interest. So the interest amount is 539.38. But if you want to find the percentage, we're going to do 539 divided by the total paid. So it's equal to 539, or let me just select the cell. So this guy divided by how much is paid in total. Okay. And what is that? Double 9.6%.
Yeah.
9.6% is the answer, right? That is how you do that.
Okay.
So you notice Excel can really perform all the calculations. Excel is a calculator by itself. So you just know what to put in, and it will do the math for you. Okay. So this is similar to, I didn't even ask. Are you okay with this one?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So question 8 is similar to what we just, the one that we use the Excel. First question that we look at. Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to use Excel again and always space here. So I'm going to copy. Maybe I don't have to. Let me see. I'm gonna copy the title. So Control C. And I'm going to paste the title right here. So we have the month and then payment. This should be payment. Should be, I'm going to put this and paste right there. And that should be expenses. I'm trying to create the same table.
No, you're okay.
What we do here is that because there are a number of months listed here, I'm going to do 0, 1. And now if I select this and I drag this down, it will give me up to 19 months. Okay. Now it says that for this table, it says that the payment is 0. There's no payment for the 0 month. There's no expense. There's no expense for the 0 month. There's no interest for the 0 month. But there's the balance of what? 1,000. Okay. Now let's input the on the first month, we have what? We have 200. And then the expense for the first month is 100. And then it says that because the interest, because it says that the interest, the APR for the month or the interest for the month is 1.25%. Okay. So we just need to do equal sign 0.0125 times the balance, right?
Right.
And the balance right here is 1,000. So I'll select that cell. I'll hit enter. So we have the 12.5 right there. And when it comes to the new balance right here, says we should do equal sign. And then we should select 1,000. Okay. Minus the 200. Okay. And then plus the 100. Okay. And then plus the interest. That should do what we should get over there. Okay. Now it says that month number 2, I'm going to repeat these. But before I do that, let me repeat that. So 200, then we have 100. Okay. Now here, what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to just hit this bottom part twice so that it will populate the entire formula over there. Then I'm going to hit this twice as well. Okay. So for every balance, for this one, so these are the answers that I have for month number 2. So month number 2, I have this guy and that guy. So let's put that in. You're going to see that as we adjust the payment and we adjust the expenses, the others will change. Okay. So let's see here. I put 1141. And what do I put here? I'm going to put 82391. 823.91. Check that. That's correct. So we notice that it looks like the payment is going to be the same, the expenses are going to be the same. So, and repeat this all throughout. So let me repeat that. And repeat the same thing. You notice that everything has adjusted. So now if I want for month number 3, we're going to put 10, 20, 10, 30, right?
Yeah.
And for month number 3, the balance will be 734. That's the 34.1. And check that. Correct. then for month number 4,
Interest would it be 9.2?
so 9128, right? 918. That's right.
Okay.
9.18. And that will be what? 63,
643.
643.
Would it be
48.
38? Okay.
Now it jumps over and says that continue until the last full payment. So we have to go to the table. So we go to the table and you notice that here the balance is negative. So it took what? It took 10 months, right?
Right.
So month number 10, we put 10 right there. Then month number 10, we want to know what the interest.
And would it be 2.15?
That's right. So 2.15. And
And then would it stay 74.10? Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. That's it.
Okay.
Now it is asking the AN partial payment will pay. So you notice that there will be some little partial payment, right? For the month, for the 11th month.
Right.
So you have to finish with some little partial payment. Button, and it will be paid off. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you know Excel, it makes it easier. You don't have to really,
Right.
go through all the hassle.
I'm gonna have to get used to Excel again because it's been a while since I've used it, but it shouldn't take long.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to use that, and it's not that hard.
No. And plus a lot of people tell me I'm a tech navy person, so
Yeah, that's really cool. That's a good compliment.
yeah.
So is it you're tech savvy or no?
Yeah, I kind of am. It depends on like if it's like iOS or Chrome. It just kind of depends.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good compliment. I've always liked tech stuff. I remember when I finished finished college, I was hired as an operations officer, so more like a data analyst for the bank. And I ended up doing the tech stuff. I'm like, this is not my job, but I was always running from one computer to the other. So
Right. But then when it comes down to McDonald's with all that tech stuff, I'm like, this is nothing I know. Like, I don't know any of this.
I'm sure you have a very huge system in place because you have a lot of.
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe we can try one more question and I'll let you go. I wouldn't want to start in. Actually, we're going to look at probability, so probably I'll let you use the video. Today, actually, it wasn't going to be a very long class.
Okay.
Because I was just going to just give the introduction on the probabilities and then we'll go over there. But next week we will look at that. But I'll let you guys use the video today to get the introduction into the probability, and then next week we'll look at that.
Okay.
But, yeah, we can.
Sounds good.
What do you want? What do you want to look at those?
Yeah, we can look at this one.
So let's see. Looks like this is the same. So I'm going to copy that title again. I'm lazy. I'm sorry. I'm going to copy that. And then maybe we can paste it here. So if I put 0, 1 right there, then write that down. Let's go up to 15 months. On 0, we have 0, 0, and 0. And then we have 350 right there. Okay. Now we still have 350. Then 250. And then we have 1.7. So let's do the interest. We're going to use the formula. So because the interest is on what? On the new balance, right?
Right.
So we're going to do equal sign. And it says that we should use.
Would it be the FV function?
No. So we're just going to use regular operation because to find the finance charge, we have to do the APR divided by 12 multiplied by the balance.
Okay. So then interest. It says 0.5% per month.
Right. So we divide that by 100, so that would be 0.005. Right. Divided by 12, and then times the balance. The new balance is this guy. So that is really hard. It's like that looks different, right? Let me see. Why do we have it different? So this is 350. Oh, it's rather because he paid it off, right? So this is the balance, and then he paid it off. So it will be found on the new expense.
Okay.
So let's see. I don't think that's right either. So rather going to be, I think we need to put in a proper formula. So the rate times the times this. A problem. Gonna keep 350 right. I think we need to check that again. So the interest will be, it will be after the payment times that, but I didn't know that should be this number. So that, let me see. So 0.5. Oh, so we don't have to divide by 12, right? Because we have the monthly interest.
Right.
Okay. So that's we go around. So 0.005 times
350.
times 350. That's right.
Okay.
So because that is the monthly interest already, so we don't have to divide by 12 again. If you divide by 12, we have to use the APR instead, the annual rate. Okay, good.
Okay.
Now for the balance, what are we going to do? We're going to add the interest to the expense, right?
Right.
The expense plus
170.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is how that should be. I think to have a very universal, maybe I'm going to make some adjustments to this again. Okay, let me adjust this to be, it's when we multiply that and then we subtract the payment and then we add that. That is where we get the interest properly. All right. Because you notice that, because I want to make sure that they're capturing everything right. Anyway, let's see how this happens. Now, so if for month number 2, if we have 100 right there, and then we have another 100. Yeah, I don't think this formula will be right. The initial one that we did here. So what we have to do is we have to do this, the monthly interest times the balance minus the payment, and then plus the expenses. All right, that will capture a very good formula over there. Minus, type that, minus the payment, and then plus, I feel that will give us an investment. Much better for me. Let's see, I feel like I'm committing this. Add that up there. Let me take the credit originally and see something. Okay, so for month number 2, let's put this and see. It should be 1.26. All right. And then what do we have as the?
Would it be 101.26?
That's right. Let's see. See, that's where not a problem here. 1.26, 101.26. Because you notice that we have to factor the balance. It looks like the formula here. Let's see. E the 2.
Okay. My Wi-Fi disconnected for a minute, so
Oh,
but I'm still here. I'm still here.
okay. So it looks like because we need to factor the payment into the equation, right? Because this was the balance. So if it pays off that and spends 100, okay, that brings that to the same thing. Right, so we do have to find the interest on and this would be but he pays 100. We have to put the proper equation. So yeah, we have to factor in the expense, right, and the payment.
Okay.
If this is the balance, interest should rather be that. That times that. And then we need to subtract something. We need to subtract the payment. Plus the expense will be the same thing too. Let me see. There's something wrong. 1.26. 0.01. Right. Let's check something and see. It's rather 1.26. So we had the 1.26, right? But this should be 2. It's balance. Okay. The balance should be 253. The formula that we use. 51 plus that. That makes sense.
Mm,
Oh, really?
yeah.
So because we have to do, so this was the new balance. This is the balance, right?
Right.
So if you want to know, then this was what was left before. So if he pays 100, so we need to put a good formula here. So let's see. So let's do equal sign. So if it pays, so we have to do this amount minus the payment. The payment, which is 100, all right, plus the expenses, right?
Okay.
And we have to add the interest to it. So I think that is what we missed. Plus the interest of that amount. That will give us that. All right.
Yeah.
So now, let me repopulate this formula right here. This. Now let me go back and see. So for here, if the payment is 380,
And the expense is 360.
it's 360. Now we should have, let's see, I have to repopulate this too. That's huge. Negative? That's not right. That's something that's not right. What I'm doing is the interest, because the interest is going to be in the balance, right? So because we had the balance wrong, just right to right, we had that one is already there. So 0.05, 0.05 times times 2.1. I think we should be okay, right?
Yeah.
This is 127. Let me see here. This is 234.27. So I think it should be good. Yep. And then here, if this is 400, want to know this is perfect. All right, so that should be 1.17. So 1.1. And then
185.46.
45, right?
45, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. And then here it says that for month number 5, the payment is 0. It makes no payment. And then 60, this should be what? 0.93, right?
Yeah.
And then
246.37.
246.47. And when you 80, oh no, I entered the wrong spot. And this is 80. This is going to be what? 80. So that will be 123, right?
Yeah. And then 247.60.
First 5, then 250, and 150. So what do we have?
1.24,
1.24.
and then 148.84.
Wow. Okay, 1.84. Mhm. Mhm.
90, and then expenses is 80.
Okay.
And then it would give you 0.74,
0.74.
and then 139.59.
Okay. So now it's asking after 8 months, what is the balance on the credit card? This is 8 months, right? So the balance is going to be what?
Would it just be 139.59?
That's right.
Okay.
39.69. So yeah. So you just need to understand what is happening to be able to put your functions in the Excel right.
Right.
Bit up from there. But you can do dramatic. That's basically how you do that, and Excel makes it a lot better.
Alrighty.
So yeah, so if you have no questions, I'll let you go. So on probability, you can use my video on my YouTube to look at probability. And
Alrighty.
next week we will delve a little deeper into it. So we have very few weeks, two weeks more to go. So should be exciting. Right?
Yes, sir, it is. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
So thank you, Chris. Bye.
You're welcome.